back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a high-end versus low-off challenge video, and we're going to be challenging the original makeup eraser with the always-off makeup cloths. Now, these are both fabric makeup removers that work like those disposable makeup removing wipes, and what you do is you moisten the cloth, and then when you rub it on your skin, it's going to gently and effectively remove all of your makeup. Now, when I first heard of the makeup eraser, I was super skeptical because it's basically a magic cloth that easily wipes away your makeup, even waterproof and hard to get off makeup like mascaras and eyeliners. And it's supposed to just dampen a regular washcloth and it's gonna remove all of your makeup. So I was super skeptical. I never thought something like that would work. It was an as seen on TV special, and now it's something you can purchase at Sephora. Now, even though I had my doubts about the makeup eraser, I now have two of them because I'm completely obsessed with it. It's one of my favorite ways to remove makeup because it works so incredibly well. It's crazy how effective this little guy works, and it's really convenient because you just use one side. The way I use mine is I just remove my makeup Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I just go in sections of the cloth. That way you have a new clean section to work with every single night. You throw it in the wash with a batch of towels. Super easy to use, and it works like a charm, and you don't have to worry about buying disposable makeup wipes anymore. So I absolutely love this towel. The original makeup eraser retails for $20, and when I've mentioned it before on my channel and I've told people in real life how amazing this cloth is, not only are other people super skeptical about how well it works, but I've had people tell me, are you serious? $20? You're gonna spend $20 on a piece of fabric that removes your makeup? But I'm always like, you guys, it's totally worth it. You just have to try it and you'll see for yourself that it's amazing. And I absolutely stand by that. I totally think this cloth is worth $20. I think it's like one of the best things on the entire planet. But then I started hearing about this guy, which is the Always Off Unique Cloth, which is supposed to be a quick and easily removing makeup washcloth basically, and it's supposed to be the same kind of thing. It's basically a dupe for the makeup eraser. You just get the cloth wet and it's supposed to easily remove all of your makeup. Now this one retails for $3 and it comes in a pack of 3, so it actually has 3 different colors in here. I purchased mine at Walmart, but it's also available on Amazon, and on Amazon it actually has a 4.5-star rating with over 100 reviews, so that's a pretty good rating. And today I really want to put these guys to a test. So I'm going to be removing all my makeup for you guys. We're going to be using a different cloth on each side of my face, and we'll see what the results look like. So this is what the makeup eraser looks like. It's pretty big. It's a pretty nice size cloth. It is double-sided. One side has longer fibers and the other side has short fibers. And the short fibers are the side that removes your makeup really easily, and then the long fiber side is supposed to be the exfoliating side. It doesn't do as good of a job at removing makeup, especially like eye makeup. The long side doesn't tend to remove everything as easily. It's more just like a normal washcloth. So if you do use the short side, you'll notice that it removes makeup super great. And the Always Off cloths look like this. You do get 3 different ones. They have different patterns and different colors, but this is the one that I got. You get blue with pink polka dots, you get a solid pink, and you get a blue with chevron print on it. Now these guys are a smaller cloth. You'll see that these are a much smaller size. Again, they both have 2 different sides, but it looks like both sides have the same kind of fibers on each side. One's not long and one's not short. They're both pretty short. So here's a side-by-side comparison. This side we have the makeup eraser, and this side we have the Always Off cloth. You can definitely see a size difference with these, and you guys can probably tell on camera as well that the fibers on the makeup eraser are a lot softer looking. They're a lot thicker. It's a lot more plushier. It definitely looks like a higher quality cloth, and this one is so extremely soft. I have washed this cloth multiple times and it's still extremely soft and comfortable. This feels a lot like those nice soft plush blankets that people buy in the winter time. It's a very comfortable piece of material, and the reason why that's important is because you are going to be using this material to scrub away your skin, especially around the eye area. That skin can be really delicate, really sensitive, so you want to be using products all around that area and materials around that area that are going to be gentle, that aren't going to tear your eye or tear your skin. So the Always Off is definitely a thinner material. It's still soft, but you can definitely feel that this one feels a lot cheaper. It's definitely not as like fluffy and plush feeling. It's definitely a lot thinner and just overall less high quality than you would get from the makeup eraser. But if this one works well, then that's a great deal, because with this one, even though it's smaller and it's not as soft, you are getting 3 of them for $3 instead of 1 for $20. So let's get this wet and put this to the test. So I just soaked both of my towels in really warm water. From experience of using the makeup eraser, I've noticed that it works a lot better when you get it absorbed with a lot of water, opposed to like wringing it out and dampening it. You want it to be pretty dang wet. And I can definitely feel that the makeup eraser feels more like soaked, because it is a thicker material, so it does feel like heavier, like there's more water retained in the cloth than I get from the Always Off towel, which is not quite as like soaked or saturated, just because it's a thinner material. But these are both towels. They are soaked in a warm water at this point, and we're gonna be using the makeup eraser on this side of my face, and we're gonna be using the Always Off on this side of my face. So I'm going in with my makeup eraser, and I'm using the short side of the cloth, and I'm going to start removing my makeup. So as you can see, the makeup eraser did remove the makeup from this side of my face quite quickly and effectively. I've got all my makeup on my towel now. So now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna remove, hopefully, my makeup with this side of my face using the Always Off cloth. I definitely don't feel like I'm getting my makeup cleansed off quite as easily with this side. I am having to rub my face quite a bit harder, and I am noticing that it's not nearly as soft. This cloth does feel like it's tugging at my skin more than I had with the makeup eraser. Also, it's taking longer for me to remove my makeup. I feel like I'm kind of just smudging and like working away layers of my foundation. It's not really disappearing off my skin the way that it did with the makeup eraser, but we will see how this works on my eyes. Now, I want to see how this works on the eyes. The makeup eraser removes eye makeup so easily and so effectively without having to tug at all. And I am tugging at this definitely more than I have to with the makeup eraser, but it is removing a lot of the makeup. It's removing it, just not nearly as easily. Okay, so I've been scrubbing for a couple of minutes, and I feel like this is about as clean as I'm gonna be able to get my face. This side is the makeup eraser side, and this side is the Always Off side. Now, I can definitely tell that this side of my face is more clean. I feel like I got all my makeup removed really nicely, and there is still a little bit of residue left on this side of my face. A little bit of kind of smudged eyeliner around here, and a little bit of foundation that I can kind of see that's still clinging to my cheeks. The makeup eraser is definitely a lot softer and more comfortable to use. When I was running the makeup eraser over my skin, it felt very soft, it felt very comfortable. I didn't feel like I was having to tug or add a lot of pressure, and I didn't feel a lot of like movement of my cheek. When I go in with this makeup eraser, the Always Off one, I do notice that I'm having to scrub at my skin. It's causing a lot of movement and causing a lot of pulling of the skin. When I use this one, it just kind of nicely smooths and runs over everything while still effectively removing my makeup. Now, the Always Off eraser side didn't do the worst job ever. It definitely did remove a lot of the makeup. It just didn't work as quickly or as comfortably, and I still feel like the end result isn't nearly as good as the makeup eraser. I don't know how much better I think that the Always Off cloth would be compared to a regular washcloth. I feel like it's kind of the same concept. It is a microfiber cloth, which I know a lot of washcloths are going to be more of like a cotton or some other material. So you may notice a little bit of a better result with the Always Off cloth than you would with just a standard washcloth. But after using both of them on both sides of my face, I can definitely say that I prefer the makeup eraser. Now, the Always Off cloths are only $3, so it's not like a huge investment for 3 different cloths. They're probably better than a standard washcloth, but at the end of the day, I definitely prefer my makeup eraser. Even though it's $20, it's kind of on the pricey side. I think this product is amazing. I will stand by it forever. I think it is super effective, super easy to use, and well worth the money. So you guys can see a side-by-side comparison of the makeup eraser side versus the Always Off side. I definitely feel like this side of my face is cleaner than the other side. So I'm going to show you with my makeup eraser how easily it's going to remove all the leftover residue that the Always Off left behind. Alright you guys, so that's it for this demonstration. Thank you so much for watching. I will leave more details about this video in the description box down below. And definitely leave me your feedback in the comment section. I would love to hear what your thoughts are and what you think of the makeup eraser versus the Always Off makeup wipes. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely check out my other social media and I will see y'all later. Mwah!